All right. Hi, everybody. Now, for the Goddess teleconference, this is a meditation. And the Goddess and I, when we first started doing this back in 2003, gee whiz, come to think of it, April 1st, 2003. So, what is that? 22 years? It's a long time. We've been doing this for a long time. And no, my cough isn't near as bad as it was. It's just when I talk a lot. But anyway, it's been a long time. Gosh, it just dawned on me that April 1st is going to be, the next time that we come in. For those of you that are following this, it's the first and third Mondays of every month. And so this month of March happens to have 5 Mondays. So it'll be 3 weeks before we get together again. But these meditations are always about helping each one of you to create that deeper link to your higher self, that deeper link into your soul, and then help to see your life perhaps differently or create changes in your life, whatever it is that may need to that you may be seeking. I do this. I started off doing it only a teleconference, only on the phone. So if you want to ask questions, go on the phone. That I was just trying to get the link, and my computer won't let me copy and paste. I don't know. I don't know why. So for those of you that are in, hey Kathy, are you in the streaming also? I know sometimes you are.
I'm not, but I can do it real quick.
Well, if you could copy and paste the phone number.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, because I started off with doing on the telephone, if you want to ask a question when we get to the free question and answer, you have to call in on the phone here. It's really hard for me, especially when I'm in that deep channeling state, to come down and look at questions. And I mean, I may have to just figure out a way to do it, because it used to be at one point we'd have like 70 to 100 people on the call, but now it's not very many that are in the room there. I think that most people tend to watch it through one of the streaming methods. And now that it's so easy to watch it at any time you want, there's a lot of people that will just look at it the next day or the next few days after that. So it is always in my website, goddesslight.net. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Kathy. And so anyway, what was I saying? So you can watch it at any time through my website, goddesslight.net. Well, I was just starting to say, when I was chatting with the people in the room a second, I just did a ULB mini right before this, and I wanted to, there's so much that's happening in the world. There's so much. I did the ULBs last Wednesday, and they talked about like the European Union kind of breaking apart. I know Greenland just got their independence and all this stuff about Canada. And I know they talk about a lot of these things, but when I'm doing all 3 channels, there's so much information. And so I said, you know what? I'd like to go find out what's the scoop on Greenland and Canada. Well, it was Elbayan. He starts talking about trends in history and trends in humanity and consciousness. So it wasn't what I anticipated it was going to be about. He did finally at the end talk about those things a little bit, but anyway, I literally did it right before I came on here. So I'll be posting it sometime tomorrow, probably. But it turned out to be pretty interesting. And maybe this is what they're going to talk about tonight in the meditation, what the goddess is. And the meditation is with the goddess of creation. The ULBs is the universal light beings. So they're just kind of different focus and slightly different from one another. They're all high vibrational energy, and it's all channeled. Okay, so anyway, I'll post that tomorrow, and we are coming up. The solstice is it Saturday, Friday or Saturday, something like that, is coming up, and that's always a powerful time. So I'm anxious to see what's going to come through. Plus, we had that eclipse, and what were you going to say, Kathy?
20th. Oh, Thursday the 20th.
Thursday the 20th. Okay. So just right around the corner here. And the time, like usually 3 or 4 days before, 3 or 4 days after are the most powerful times. And so I'm sure this evening's meditation is going to be tapping into that energy. Okie dokie. So I do have private sessions, but you need to contact me. I'm not going to contact you. But you can look at that through my website, goddesslight.net, and get all the information that you may see and see if that's something that you're interested in doing. Okay, so I've jabbered enough, and we're just going to jump in here.
The recording has started. All participants are muted.
Okay, as we gather for this evening, I invite you. Where is it? There we go. I invite you to take this opportunity to connect within yourself. By taking a deep breath down, you follow that breath as you breathe in through your nose. You go down into your lungs, and then it goes into your heart center, and just hold it there for a moment. And then as you breathe out any tension or stress, breathe out anything that may be hanging over you. Just let it pause for a moment, and then take another breath in. As you take in this next breath, feel it as it goes even deeper. You're breathing in through your nose. It goes through your lungs into your heart. And this time, feel it as it connects with your heart chakra, as it connects with that energy body that is in and around your heart. As you let your focus connect with this, you may feel as if your chest is just expanding. You breathe in and out gently and easily. Take one last breath in, where it is as if you were breathing all the way down. You breathe all the way down through your nose. Let every breath of energy and light go all the way into every cell within your body. As every cell becomes illuminated with light, they begin to communicate one to the next, until light is vibrating and circulating throughout your body. Just breathe in and out gently and easily. Namasika Venia Benya. Namasika Venia Benya. I greet you, beloved family. I reach out from my heart to yours. I reach out at this moment as you are, wherever you may be within your life. Let this be a moment to take stock. Are you busy running around? Are you sitting quietly? Perhaps you're getting ready to go to sleep for the night. When you listen to these meditations, they absolutely can change your consciousness and your awareness. It is therefore important for you to really focus and be in a place where you can let all of your energy come down and center within you. You are living at a time of transition, and sometimes a transition can be very challenging. With the billions of people upon the planet, everybody is moving and experiencing their life at whatever pace or whatever the experiences may be. The more that you become compassionate about your own life experience, the more you can be compassionate about what other people may be going through. This can be challenging because I know sometimes people get impatient. And perhaps you have experienced where it's so crystal clear to you what someone else can benefit from, just as perhaps that reverse has also taken place with you. Here you are in this experience of life. Every day you make choices. Every day you may experience, like a pendulum, extremes of one or the other, or there may be very minimal movement, and you have a sense of balance within your life. Opportunities are always available to you. These opportunities may come as a form of communication, perhaps relationships, or perhaps jobs. Every minute of your life, or a way of looking at it is every day of your life is a day filled with potentials and opportunities. So consider that at this moment. Are you paying attention to those potentials? Or are you busy living your life and just getting through? I invite you to focus on your energy centers. You start with your heart center and create a ball of light that is just swirling in and around your heart. As you connect with that, you can do so physically. You may do it with your consciousness. And then, even in your imagination, you can create what it may look like or feel like. You allow a part of that to move down through your solar plexus, your sacral, your root center, and then it goes down into the earth. It may expand out into different directions. You then bring that earth energies back up through you, and then it goes up through your throat, your third eye, your head center, your crystalline body, and it moves up to the space of your higher self. Look around at what this is for you. For some, you may see the projects of your life. For others, it may feel or seem as if it's exactly what you're living in your everyday life. And yet for others, it may be as if it's very distant from you. You expand your connection and align within this space. And then you send your energy further up. There is a thread of energy that is anchored within you that goes through your higher self and then connects to your soul. As you feel this connection to your soul, expand your consciousness, expand your energy. This is what feels as if this is God. This is that unconditional love of God, that unconditional love and expanded awareness of who you are. This is a very powerful connection that is always available to you. And it is integral in every bit of your life, through decisions, through your physical reality, your consciousness, and even your unconsciousness. So look around. Expand your heart center even further so that you can expand this energy. I, the goddess, walk in and amongst each one of you. As our energies merge together, we move into the all that is. As you know, the all that is where you come for creation. It is a very high light vibrational place. And for many of you, you can practice what you seek to manifest on earth. As we arrive within this space this evening, I notice that it is as if there is a lot of activity. Each one of you have your own space that you have created. However, there is also an expanded space where everyone is connected with one another. And it is within that community space that there's a great deal happening. Some of you may have your own perception, but I'll describe what I see. It is as if there is a lightning storm taking place. But this lightning is filled with magenta and purple and pinks and greens and yellow lightning. It's not just that white lightning. What I see happening is that with these various energy impulses that are moving through, there are many, many people that reach up to connect with one of them, and then they bring it down. Some into their body, some into like a bag that they are holding, and some just have it as if it's swirling around them. We are very close to the equinox of March. For some, the spring, for some, the fall. And these impulses of light that look like lightning are the energies of the equinox that are coming into the earth. Frequently, the solstice in December and June is about opening a doorway and a great deal of energy comes in. In particular, since this past December, there has been a constant influx of energy. And now with the equinox this week, it's about integration and deeper balancing for all that has come in. So I invite you to look around at these many, many impulses of light, or colored light, or illuminated light. For some, it's literally as if I see you dancing away, and you reach up and you bring it down inside of you. I see others that are a little uncertain. In this case, one of their angels, or I, the goddess, walk with them into this flow of energy that is moving through. The vast majority of people, once they become accustomed to feeling the different movements of energy, they begin their own dance with the light. I see that many of you, once you have aligned with one of these energies, you then sit quietly as you take in and integrate. Just a few of the messages that I am receiving for that deep indigo impulses of light. It's representing the opening up of your third eye, which in tune is expanding your intuition. If you chose that purple, and of course you can have multiple different colors, but if you chose that purple intuitively, you are ready and open to receive a new level of integration for your intuition. Magenta, that deep, deep, deep purpley pink color. Magenta is connecting you to the universal beings. Some you may consider your angels. In part, there's the energy of Melchizedek. There are also beings from the universe. So with that, connecting into that thread of magenta, feel your consciousness as it's opening up to the universe and to that layer of communication with light beings. Another that I see a great number of people tapping into is green. Some of these may be in association with your chakras, but here in the All That Is, it may have a different meaning. But anyone that's tapping into that green, you see that it is a blend of green and pink. As you tap into it and bring it down, it's as if you see green and then you see pink and then you see green. These are all, or these two are filling you with the vibration of love. Pink for love within, green for love to others. Now, many of you, as I said that, I noticed golden light that feels associated, golden and a white light that is associated with this universal love. So love can come in many different forms. And with the threads of energies from this equinox, ask yourself, what is most important for me to know at this now moment? Sometimes it may be one color, sometimes it may be another color. I'm continuing to see and observe what other people are pulling down. Once I mentioned that golden and the white light of universal love, it's as if everybody downloaded that within them. I'm just going to clear through this space so that I may once again observe what people are seeking that are here at this time. Okay. With all of these various threads of energy and light, I do not see the massive impulses of lightning like I did at the beginning. Everything is now much more calmed down and balanced. Light is essential for you in your life. When you consider light, ask yourself, what does that mean to you? If you consider every color that you see in and around you as more than just that color, but instead a color that is filled with light, it becomes transparent or translucent. Then the very colors that are around you are sending out impulses of that light energy and frequency. I see some of you still walking around and they'll reach up and pull something down and then let it go. That is an important message about working with these energies. I am being shown that this is going to be available for you for several weeks to come, or if you listen to this later, anytime you listen to this. Therefore, sometimes you may be drawn to certain colors and other times not so much. Consider relationships. As if you are either walking along or sitting with perhaps a single person or a group of people, such as your family, or even a group of people like perhaps your coworkers. But relationships are around you in many, many, many different ways. So as you just bring a particular relationship or group into your heart, look up. And is there a thread of one of these impulses of electricity that you want to bring into this relationship? As you tap into whatever that vibration is, and you swirl it around you and whomever is here with you, become aware of what may become enhanced, or what may be healed, or what may transition. What makes me smile is that as I'm looking at everyone, it's as if once that was complete, boop, the people just disappear. Consider your physical health. No, I'm going to change that. Consider your health. This can be mental, emotional, physical. But consider your health. And this is going to be you by yourself. But with your focus upon not just whatever I need, but with your focus upon health. Look up and pull down that lightning energy that is going to most support you as you consider health in your life. Fascinating. Some I noticed you brought down silver, others brought down gold, others yellow, blue, green. What this is showing me is that everybody's health, again, be it mental, emotional, physical, can respond to different vibrations and energies. It's all individualized. Therefore, if you were to call in somebody that you would like to help with healing and pull down one of these energies, it may be different for them than what it was for you. It feels as if healing is something that many, many people here can benefit from. Consider something you would like to manifest. Two things I want to share about this. Every time I ask that question, people will come and they'll open up their scroll, and it'll be a scroll 4 feet tall of what they want to manifest. And then the second part is this, is that yes, there are still people with their scroll, but it's not those long, long scrolls anymore. This is showing me how each of you are learning what is the best way to manifest in your life. Rather than a list of things you want someone else to fix for you, each of you are understanding what you need to do in your life so as to manifest. There we go. I felt the shift move through. Choose one primary item or experience or whatever it may be that you would like to manifest. Now, as you see, whatever that may be, I invite you to first visualize it, create what it looks like to have what you seek, and then ask, what needs to happen for me to manifest what I seek? I noticed some of you had multiple steps you need to move through. So whatever it is that is in your life now, maybe it's about education, maybe it's about moving, maybe it's about looking for a job in a new place. Whatever it is, those steps are that I see between you and what you want to manifest. Be open. To ask what that may be, what those steps may be. Okay. For some of you, I just heard, it is important for you to ask, is this in my best interest to manifest what I seek to have? There is the potential that it is not in your best interest. From your soul or from your God essence, there may be something that as yet you are unaware. At this now moment, if you receive a message, look at it differently, or look for something else, or the way that you seek to manifest is not in your best interest, then let that go and come back around. Whenever I say that, always people get upset or frustrated because they want what they want. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So that frustration that you feel is telling you that you are out of alignment with what you seek to have. So then the question for yourself is, how do I come into alignment so that I can manifest what I seek to have? And this is where it may be. You need to go places. You need to move. You need to look for something. You need to interact with others. There may be steps that you need to take in order to put you in alignment with what you seek. Oof, I felt a huge wave go through people. Look up. What thread of colored lightning is going to help you as you seek to manifest? Now, I invite you to just play. This is a place of growth. It's a place of expansion. And it's a place for you to experience yourself. You can create within this space anything you seek. So what would be fun for you? Have fun. Be present. Whew. There was a huge wave of energy that went through with that. To give you some perspective, I suddenly saw some beautiful mountains come up and people were climbing the mountains. I suddenly saw vast oceans and some people were kayaking on the ocean, some sitting on the beach. Truly, this place of consciousness is limitless. So whatever you think is going to bring you joy or help to revitalize your energy, here's the space. I invite you to come back together as a group. For those that wish to remain, feel free to do so. But otherwise, come back together as a group, and suddenly all that lightning that you saw is literally going up and down in the column that is within this group. It almost feels electrical. You see coming up within the center, the hologram of the earth, and all those impulses of colored lightning are going into this hologram. This is preparing the earth to receive these illuminated energies of the equinox. This is going to help everyone on the planet receive those energies of light as it's moving within this hologram. It comes from the universe, this light does, and therefore a ball of energy or a stream of that energy goes out into the universe. The remainder flows down, it moves down into the earth itself. That hologram connects with the earth and surrounds it. It anchors within the center, within those magnetics and that space and the rocks, so much that's the center of the earth. And then it expands outward. Now those lightning impulses are very, very muted, but the energy and essence is still a part of this hologram, and it comes up through the many layers of the earth. It comes up into each one of you through that space where you are connected into Gaia. You also let the remainder of your consciousness flow back down. It comes from the all that is, through your soul, your higher self, and it anchors within you. So as you do so, take a moment and let all of those different energies that you were just working with become blended within you. Even though the equinox is focused as one day, the energies are very powerful 2 to 3 days beforehand and 2 to 3 days afterwards. But we are bringing all of that energy into this meditation. So no matter when you tap into it or listen to it, you have access to these strong lightning bolts of energy. If you would like to ask a question, I invite you to come back within the room. You need to dial into the conference room, and I will answer as many as I can. Press *6 on your phone, and that will take you into the queue.
Q&A session has started.
These energies of the equinox are not only powerful in and of themselves, but they're also about balancing what's been coming in since the solstice. We should probably say that again later.
Good evening, Goddess.
Hello there.
I am looking at snow-capped mountains, red rocks, clay, and palm trees in 70 degrees. I don't know where I am exactly, somewhere in Utah, but I found a good spot, and I let myself be lost because I feel lost, and I'm listening for guidance, direction, etc. And I finally just gave up on trying, and just want to be able to let go and be freer and hear my direction more. Any assistance with that, or anything else that comes up that would be helpful? Thank you.
So with this meditation this evening, I saw a lot of the color magenta around you, a lot of the indigo, and then a lot of, those were the two primary colors that you were bringing in. I can't remember at this now moment exactly what I said about each one of them, but you also had a lot of like yellows and greens and blues. And just in looking at it now, it feels as if during this meditation and what represents the last several weeks for you, you've really been doing a major significant transition, and the anchoring of these energies this evening are going to help to not only anchor your energies, but to give you guidance on where's the next place to go. And then those other colors that I mentioned in this regard, as I'm talking with you, feel very much these and the elves and the devas. So in other words, earth energies. And what that's representing is like the mystical and the fun and the, the unexpected. And so you have been going through a major transition. You have been for a number of years. And this time as I'm looking at you, it feels like the vast majority of what you needed to do is complete, but it does feel like there's just a couple of little things. Don't know exactly. It's not being shown to me, but just hanging on there. So listen to this again with the clear intention of what it says about the magenta and the deep indigo, and then the light energies. It feels like it's balancing things for you. You have not allowed yourself to have fun because you've been going through so much for the last several years. So that feels like it's one of the questions. What would fun look like to you? And it feels like if you start asking that question, like okay, I'm driving here, I'm going to stop here. What does fun look like in this situation? And then you go on, you do something else. What does fun look like in this situation? It feels like that's what the elementals, that's their message to you, is about how to find something joyful and fun in every part of your day, no matter what's going on. Does that make any sense to you, beloved?
Yes, I have surrounded myself with about 100 Dollar Tree flowers of every color that I keep changing, and
Okay.
and a sign hanging with little wind chimes on it that says, "As happy as can be." And I
Perfect.
always ask myself, what can I do to be as happy as I can be in this moment?
Yes, yes.
Of course, it makes exact sense. You're reading exactly what I've been working on. So I'm not just lost. I'm actually listening and
No,
on
you're
track for my direction.
yes, you are doing a great job. And it feels like there's just maybe one, maybe two things at the most. Again, it's not clear to me what it could be, but I just get this sense, release one or two final things that are, it may be even going back into past lives, not just this lifetime. And once those are released, and it doesn't feel like it's some big major ordeal, it's just like these two little anchors or hooks, and then once you release, it's like boom, you're just literally stepping onto a new potential, new pathway.
Thank you, Goddess. That is a beautiful, colorful message.
You're welcome.
much love.
Yes, I
Much
quite
love.
enjoyed all the colors this evening also.
Thank
Hi, Goddess.
Hello.
Um, I've been having some health challenges, not feeling well, a lot of abdominal pain, lower and upper, etc., etc. And I'm wondering if you have any input or can maybe help. Also, I'm still working on manifesting a home. Whatever comes, I'm open to receiving.
So we know that you've had multiple surgeries on your abdomen, and we know that some of what the pain is that you're having are adhesions or things that came from having had the surgery for having to fix the problem. It becomes a double-edged sword, does it not? And so what's interesting is we really feel that as far as the pain goes that you're having right now, working like I don't know, that green color is also very healing in addition to love. But like infusing your abdomen with the energy of green or whatever it is that comes to your mind. But as if like when you're sitting there quietly, it feels better to lay down or maybe like slight up, that as you put your hands on your abdomen and as you're infusing light and energy into your abdomen, just see it as literally removing what's pulling on the tissue and causing you to have the abdominal pain. Just keep healing it. And you can visualize what we're talking about, or just not even going into that much detail, but whatever it takes to heal this. And then almost as if it's pulling out any pain or discomfort and healing whatever needs to heal. We do have a sense that it gets much better, that you do get a lot better. And it does feel like, they've talked about the med beds, they've talked about energy work, they've talked about Reiki. And sometimes people just, the very first time around, they get it and they improve and it's all over and done with. But sometimes you need to continuously do it over a period of time in order for it to fully be effective. This feels like it's long term for you, and so whatever it is that you need to do, that long, considering that it's long term, try not to focus on the pain, but instead focus on the ability that you have to clear out any discomfort, to have a totally pain-free abdomen, to have the ability to move with greater ease, because everything is fluid and exactly where it needs to be inside of you. Does that make sense how it's coming across?
Yes and no. I have had a lot of, lower abdominal pain for years. I've had 2 surgeries. I'm considering another one, but I'm also having upper abdominal pain, which is some pains that are kind of new.
Well, all of it, as I'm looking at it, feels like it's about releasing and clearing, and there's not even a specific reason that's coming to us as to what it is you need to release, but that type of, envisioning your abdomen. And I know it's esoteric, and I know that just seems like, well, that's not going to be effective, like you kind of question it, but it can be way more effective than what you realize, because you're tapping into the energies of the universe. You're tapping into the energies of your own vibration and frequency. You're tapping into the energies of the equinox as it's coming down. And all of that is working with the energy of your body to find the balance that you need to have, and to remove what needs to be cleared.
So imagining lights of different colors would be a way to start.
Yes. And I mean, you don't even need to choose the color. You can just let your higher self, like, go into meditation, let your energy expand up into your higher self, or just listen to the meditation again, and then let all of that come down, and then don't bother doing any of the other things. Just do it. Use the whole entire time. Just use it to focus on healing your abdomen, healing whatever it is that's going wrong, and healing so that everything works perfectly in perfect balance and harmony. Sometimes, absolutely, 100%, you need to go to the traditional doctor, and they have something that can fix it. And we do see that is one of the potentials for you. But we just got this strong sense, especially after this meditation this evening, to tell you to continue to work with just using energy healing to try to heal all of this, because that's just what came through tonight.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And we do still see a house out there. Just, just keep the faith, and it is going to manifest.
I just have to be patient, right?
Yes. Very hard to be. It feels like there's so many changes that are coming about, and one is maybe that revaluation or something. Then it makes it more affordable. Then people decide to start moving, and people decide to. It feels like it's something that's waiting overhead, and that once that happens, then a lot more is available for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. This will be the last one.
Hello, Goddess.
Hello.
Hi, this is Kathy. This may be a silly question. It was such an incredible meditation. And when we finally finished with it, I am sitting here so out of it, and I feel like I'm floating. And I'm just wondering if you could tell me. I believe I saw, I don't know if I saw it or I picked it, the golden light kind of coming into me.
Mm-hmm.
But is there anything more you can tell me that was going on? Because I am just floating.
So you were very, very open to these energies. You were one of the ones that I saw at the very beginning that was just kind of skipping and dancing and playing. And you of course brought your ocean with you, and it's like you were running and then jumping up and grabbing something and bringing it down, and it just looked like it was all a part of being joyful and happy and playful and fun. We knew you were going to ask what color, and what we saw was silver. So your golden,
Oh, okay.
we're 100% sure your golden is absolutely accurate because that's what you perceived. But we also saw a lot of the silver around you. So think about that kind of gold and silver, because silver can frequently be considered a part of the white light, which illuminates the golden. And so if you merge silver and gold together, it just gives this beautiful blending of like cosmic light, love energy. It feels like it was about integrating more love into your life. It feels like it was about just all of this universal connection and love and balance that was going into you. And one of the reasons that you feel so light right now is you've done such a good job of clearing out your past that in your everyday to day life, there's not really a lot of baggage that we see around you. And it's been that way for a year or two. And so whenever you come into these meditations, you're already just at a great place. So everything you do is about playfulness, or let me try this, or let me try that, or let me see what happens here. And therefore, you don't have stuff that is hanging on to you or pulling you down. And that's why you're so light.
Right. Yeah, wow. And silver makes sense too. I mean, it's almost like I can feel the vibration of it.
Exactly.
Very light. Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, beloved.
Oh,
Q&A session is over. All participants are muted.
Consider your life. Consider color in your life. Consider if each color becomes infused with an energy that is associated with that color. And then consider the way that the energy may merge or expand or transition as you blend various colors together. This is a massive way that you can bring creativity into your life. These energies of the equinox are very powerful, and they're going to be made available to you as long as you need them. Here's your chance to be creative. Here's your chance to dance in the light. Here's your chance to be present in all the many, many, many colors associated with the universe and with the earth. Beloved, know that I am ever with you and within you on Saluia.